In this video, we will look at some proofs with hypothetical syllogism. Hi, this is Logic Self-Taught with Dr. Phi. In this video, we will put hypothetical syllogism to practice. We will look at two proofs with the rule. Try to do them on your own, and if you have problems or want to check the results, keep watching. This is just a reminder of the rules we have learned so far. We are adding hypothetical syllogism to the rules. Hypothetical syllogism requires that we have two conditionals on their own lines, where we can match the consequent of one of the conditionals with the antecedent of the other. If these conditions are satisfied, we can infer another conditional with the unmatched antecedent and the unmatched consequent. We are to derive the conclusion D. If we look at the premises, we will see that D occurs in premise 2 as the consequent of a conditional. So the obvious strategy is to try to apply Modus Ponens, but we must match the antecedent of that conditional. So we must get if A then C to stand on its own line. We don't have if A then C on its own line, but premise 1 offers an opportunity for applying hypothetical syllogism if we could only get the two conditionals if A then B and if B then C on their own lines. But clearly we can do this easily by applying simplification. So let's do it. We can apply hypothetical syllogism to get if A then C. And given if A then C, we can match the antecedent of premise 2 and derive the wanted conclusion D by Modus Ponens. Okay, we're done. Let's look at a slightly more complex proof that we've seen already in the video on Constructive Dilemma. We applied Constructive Dilemma twice. And one of the things that we struggled with then was that the obvious way of applying Constructive Dilemma to get the conclusion D or B from A or C would require us to have a conjunction of two conditionals. If A then D, which would provide a link between the first two disjuncts, and if C then B, which would provide a link between the second disjuncts. But it was impossible to get those conditionals from the premises that we have. So we dropped that strategy. But now that we have hypothetical syllogism, we can reevaluate that strategy. If you look at premise 1, for example, it provides an obvious opportunity for applying hypothetical syllogism after we apply simplification, of course. So let's do this. Now we can apply hypothetical syllogism to get the subconclusion we want, if A then D. To derive if C then B, again, we can cancel out the middle term of two conditionals in line 2 and 5. We apply hypothetical syllogism again. And now we are ready to apply conjunction to lines 6 and 7. We get the missing conjunction that was required to apply Constructive Dilemma to premise 3. And we are done. I mean, this just goes to show that some of the proofs you can do in different ways. Do them in the way you find more intuitive. This is Logic Self-Taught. It's exercise time. Do all the exercises until they feel like a breeze.